Today we want to talk about the political, social issues surrounding us getting married, which, sadly is not something that, heterosexual couples really have to deal with, although that's not entirely true because I'm sure that people of different races have to have discussions of sensitivity about their families or whatever, and I mean, people of different faiths. I mean, I'm sure there are issues that do come up. I mean, maybe the family doesn't really like your choice of spouse, so it's not something that's entirely, you know, just a gay issue. But what we're going to talk about is the stuff that's affecting us. So the first and obvious one being the legalities of it all. Currently in New York State, it's not legal. And it might be legal by the time we get married, July 17th, 2010, but it might not be. So if it is voted and made legal before the wedding, then our wedding day, like, most people's wedding day, like the way it should be, will be our marriage day. It'll be the day that we become legally wed as opposed to just spiritually wed, which is what will happen if it's not legal, because what we'll have to do is go to Connecticut the day before. That'll be our legal wedding day, marriage day, and then the 17th will be the spiritual marriage day. And so it just sort of complicates things, and it kind of pisses me off. I mean, it's very frustrating. It becomes even more real to me how the injustice of it all. When here I am making plans, putting money down on a venue, and actually making a real wedding happen. When we're talking about the future, when we're talking about, wanting to buy a home one day and all of these issues, when I'm watching Susie Orman and she's talking about, couples have to be on the ball about retirement issues and wills and all of the just the multifaceted aspects of our lives that marriage affects, the legal aspects of it, not to mention just the simple decency of it all. The fact that we love each other and it's our business that we want to be together. And I could just go on and on, and that's a whole bigger, rant. But that's our issue. We don't know when we're getting married legally. It's going to either be the 16th or the 17th. And so basically our fate is up to the New York State Assembly. Well, the Assembly voted for it. The Senate, I guess, is where it's left right now. If they can get their act together. Not to mention the fact that we still won't have the federal rights associated with marriage because of DOMA. It's just bogus. It's BS. And hopefully, sooner than later, these things will be taken care of. And we'll have the full, equal, legal rights that every married couple should have. It's going to be really funky in 2011 when we got to go to our accountant and we can file joint state and city taxes together, but we can't file, federal taxes together. I mean, what the heck's that about?
Well, and I think it's important to note that even if we do have to go to Connecticut for the legal wedding, it is recognized in New York State.
Yes, I did leave that part out. Yes.
Thanks to Governor Patterson.
Yeah, thanks to Governor Patterson. It is recognized in New York. We will be legally married in New York State. We just may not be able to legally... Confusing situation.
To file the marriage license in New York State.
That's what I mean to say. Sorry. So, whatever. We'll get over it. We'll get around it, Any thoughts on that?
No. I think you covered it.
I don't know if anyone can figure out who's the political one in this couple. Yeah, it's you. Okay, so then next topic. Guests. I think all of our friends are okay with us getting married and they're happy for us. And those that we're able to invite, because God knows we have a lot of friends, thankful to have a lot of friends in our lives. And unfortunately, the logistics of the wedding won't allow us to invite everybody. So, who we do invite, we're pretty certain will show up, those that can. My family's okay with it. I mean, if they have any problems with it, they've kept it to themselves. They've been very vocally supportive whenever the topic has come up. They've been excited about meeting Jared. Some of them have, some of them haven't just yet. I'm really lucky in that respect. Jared's family is a little different.
Well, I mean, I think it's a difficult process.
Well, you've only been out for 2 years to them.
True.
And no, not once has their family been rude to me or mean or anything. I mean, very nice to me. They just don't necessarily acknowledge what we are, what we're going to be doing. And at the moment, mom and dad might not make it to the wedding. I know that people are capable of amazing things. And I think your mom and dad one day will. I think they'll be very supportive of us one day. I believe in the possibility. You know, some people never, but most people I think do.
I think the important thing is that we've opened a dialogue with them that, though it may take time,
the ball's rolling.
The ball's rolling.
The question here, and for bringing it up in this video, is the likelihood that the ball will not reach its goal until by the wedding day. And you know, my fear for your family, whoever doesn't come for that reason, is that they will regret it one day. Well, this will be an interesting thing to see develop over time. Both the legal stuff and the family stuff. Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Love you.
Love you too. Love you.